Search and destroy strategy, ambush, offense. If you watch my defense, you'll notice I use the same tactic here. I run along the left side. I find it to be the safest to get into position, and B, personally, I find the easiest to actually plant if you've set it up properly. And when we get to this point here, you have one of two options, and that's to either go over the ridge, and usually there's some guy coming from the center that's going to encounter you, and he's going to run, which will be coming in front of you, but he's going to run immediately to his right, and you'll usually encounter him. Or someone can come from straight across, which is a sniper point, and attack you that way. But I find personally, because there's usually snipers looking at B from the center sniper point and from this end here, if they get there, it's safer to run under the tunnel quickly and get to the other side. Alright, I'm going to be setting up Claymore defense. The first one's going to cover this far entrance. If it doesn't kill him, it'll let me know that he's coming out that way. The second one I plant facing the other way, because if they come from the center, they're going to hug that wall usually to get some cover, and that should kill them, and it's usually well concealed. Now when we get to this point here, you're going to notice that Claymore there. Do your teammates a favor. You've noticed it. That guy that just ran by probably didn't. Destroy it. It gives your position away, yes, but at least the other guy running back, he may not have seen it, and you know it might have killed him. I like this position here only because, number one, the sniper in the top building there can't actually see you, and the other thing is you'll usually be able to surprise whoever's trying to rush from that point, which you'll see we do in just a second.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
Now, we've mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again, and Spider-Bite mentions it in other games that we cover for World at War. But when you're starting every round, be pushing up on your actual movement button, your action button, the left joystick, or whatever it is that you use, whatever system you're using, but constantly be pushing up. This gives you a head start, a jump in the beginning. This is how you're able to actually start ahead of everyone else. If you're always wondering how some guys are always in front of you, it's because they're constantly pushing up. So before the round even starts, press and push up as if you're ready to run. So as soon as it starts, you're blasting off. Alright, in this one we're going to grab the bomb. Again, we're going to head left. We're going to B. I personally find it the easiest. When we get up here, we're going to hug actually to the left. Grenade goes over there to the center in case anyone's trying to flank. Hide behind the tank here on the end there. You're going to be looking for any dudes rushing out of that end zone there. More importantly, we're checking that center sniper point. We're going to go very slowly because we're going to look for any movement, any sign that there's someone there. You do not want to get sniped from there because that's likely where you're going to get hit when you move towards that end opening. Okay, so we're going to move on the right-hand side of this opening. When we go by, we're going to look down and ready to fire. You don't want to get hit by someone that's ready to kill you. That Claymore there is going to trigger anyone trying to get out, and it's going to let you know if they're actually exiting out of there. The other Claymore we face towards the center, hugged against the fence because it's hard to see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually throw the smoke. When the smoke's big and bellowed, we're not sure if there's a guy in the center or the end sniper point, so we're going to go on an angle when we plant here. Immediately back off. Snipers are going to be looking for you. Once you plant, don't hang around there. Don't lay claymores or C4. Get the hell out of there. There's easy sniper vantage points for the other team, so back off. But once you're doing that, you're going to pull away. Now, I don't like being... that was the claymore that wounded him. That's why we got that. So obviously, that's where they're going to come out. This is where they're going to approach you. They're going to assume you're on the other side. I like to be on the side where they're coming from because they're not going to expect it. Again, I like this position. It's not a common area for people to be waiting, so they don't usually expect you to be there. No, we don't actually nab anyone here because the bomb goes up and we win the round, but I still like this position nonetheless. Alright, we're going to grab the bomb again. Again, we're going to go to the left. And I don't like to go right at it. You can actually plant it if you're aggressive enough and you throw smoke, but you know, if you don't know the skill of your the other team, then I wouldn't take the chance. Now here we actually nab someone coming out of that end zone there. As I said, if they're going to rush there or from the center, and they usually always move to their right, which looks left to you, of course. But I find in this, and you'll notice, you know, a lot of people are going to complain about camping and stuff. How I sit here, patience in this game, pardon the expression, will fuck the enemy up. Because not a lot of people have it, especially if they're, you know, planting the bomb. They talk about camping. what happens is it puts doubt in any snipers that are looking at B. So now I actually do it in case you're not ready to actually take a look. Again, I'm planting on an angle. I'm going to plant that bomb in there, and then I'm going to back off right away. The smoke's actually gone away, so I drop quickly, just in case the sniper has me on there. I'm going to access the tunnel this time. It's a safe way to get across, because as I said before, I like to be on this side. We're going to go straight back to my favorite position, which is right here. It's actually a very safe and effective spot to be.